Welcome back to Prop News Time. Here are the headlines for the day. Imphaal's path to progress. Transformative projects worth INR 20,000 crore. Shaping the city's future, Imphaal is undergoing a significant transformation with infrastructure projects totaling over INR 20,000 crore. Key developments include the INR 14,322 crore Jiribam Imphaal Railway Project, the INR 1,766 crore Ring Road Project, and the INR 106 crore Smart City Mission initiatives. Additional projects encompass the expansion of Bir Tikendrajit International Airport, the development of Kangla Nongpok Torban, and the construction of the Marjing Polo Complex. These initiatives aim to enhance connectivity, promote cultural heritage, and improve the quality of life for Imphaal's residents, positioning the city as a modern urban center. Tata Group to restore Pushpavan Palace as Tripura's first five-star heritage hotel in a landmark development for Tripura's tourism and heritage sector. The state government has entered into a lease agreement with the Indian Hotels Company Limited, IHCL, the hospitality division of the Tata Group, to convert the historic Pushpavant Palace into a five-star heritage hotel. The pact, signed earlier this week, marks the Tata Group's first direct collaboration with a government in eastern India. The lease covers 7.78 acres of land for an initial period of 60 years, with a possible extension of another 30 years. The redevelopment aims to generate local employment and promote cultural tourism. Jabalpur, set for growth with INR 2,000 crore investment in transportation and urban development. Jabalpur is undergoing a major transformation with infrastructure projects exceeding INR 2,000 crore aimed at modernizing urban mobility, public amenities, and economic opportunities. The recently completed INR 412 crore Dumna Airport expansion now offers greater passenger capacity and connectivity. Key flyovers, including the delayed INR 186 crore Ambedkar Chowk, Abdul Hamid Chowk corridor, promise traffic relief. Under the Smart City Mission, water supply upgrades and an INR 83 crore cultural center are in progress. The upcoming IT park and the Narmada Expressway further highlight Jabalpur's ambition to become a tech-enabled urban hub, positioning the city for sustainable growth and improved quality of life. Thrissur set for dynamic transformation with INR 4,000 crore in key infrastructure projects. Thrissur, Kerala's cultural heartland, is undergoing a significant transformation with infrastructure projects totaling over INR 4,000 crore. These initiatives span transportation, tourism, technology, and urban development, aiming to enhance connectivity, boost the economy, and improve residents' quality of life. Key projects include the Thrissur Skywalk, Puttur Zoological Park, Info Park expansion, and the Thrissur Kuttipuram Road upgrade. This comprehensive development strategy positions Thrissur as a model for sustainable urban growth in India. A residential flat spanning 1,186 square feet, sold in Kanti Jewels in Palghar's Vasai West for INR 1 crore 20 lakh. A residential flat spanning 974 square feet, sold in Whitehill. Residential in Palghar's Boisar for INR 53 lakh 61,000. A residential flat spanning 781 square feet, sold in Arham Residency in Palghar's Dahanu for INR 43 lakh 75,000 MMRDA signs. INR 1,500 crore loan deal for Ramabai and Kamraj. Nagar redevelopment in Ghatkopar. The Mumbai Metropolitan Region Development Authority, MMRDA, has secured an INR 1,500 crore loan from Bank of Maharashtra to kickstart the redevelopment of Ramabai, Ambedkar Nagar, and Kamraj Nagar in Ghatkopar. This marks the first financial closure under MMRDA's INR 8,498 crore Slum Rehabilitation Authority SRA project, and its first direct involvement in slum redevelopment at this scale. Backed by Chief Minister Devendra Fadnavis and Deputy CM Eknath Shinde, the project aims to transform dense informal settlements into dignified residential zones. With a funding mix of institutional loans and internal revenues, MMRDA plans to deliver inclusive, sustainable redevelopment and set a model for future urban renewal efforts. NCR property deals. Cricketer Shikhar Dhawan purchases the INR 69 crore home in DLF's The Dahlias, Gurugram. Former Indian cricketer Shikhar Dhawan has recently purchased a high-end apartment worth nearly INR 69 crore in DLF's ultra-luxury residential project, The Dahlias, situated on Golf Course Road in Gurugram. The 6,040 square feet property was registered in a sale agreement reviewed by CRE Matrix, with the property value at INR 65 crore 61 lakh and an additional INR 3 crore 28 lakh paid in stamp duty. The Dahlias, launched by DLF in a 17-acre expanse last year, follows the success of the Camellias and is expected to generate INR 35,000 crore in revenue. Smart Homes Infrastructure joins Crede Ahmedabad GIH, strengthening its leadership in Dholera Smart City. Smart Homes Infrastructure Pavtat Lotar, a key player in the development of Dholera Smart City, has recently secured official membership with Crede Ahmedabad GIH, further cementing its status as a trusted real estate leader in Gujarat. With over a decade of experience, the company has successfully developed multiple large-scale integrated townships and pioneered landmark hospitality projects, including a collaboration with Marriott Hotels to introduce Dholera's first 5-star luxury hotel. This strategic alliance with Crede enhances Smart Homes' commitment to ethical practices, regulatory compliance, and collaboration, driving sustainable urban growth in India's first and largest greenfield smart city. Maharashtra unveils INR 70,000 crore housing policy, focusing on affordability and inclusivity. Earlier this week, Maharashtra unveiled a transformative housing policy aimed at addressing the housing needs of low-income groups, senior citizens, women, industrial workers, and students with an ambitious INR 70,000 crore investment. The policy, framed under the slogan "My Home, My Right," promises inclusive, affordable, and sustainable housing solutions, spanning slum rehabilitation to redevelopment. It introduces a centralized AI-driven portal, Maha Awaaz, for transparency and coordination, creation of land banks, promotion of green buildings, and dedicated redevelopment support. The initiative aligns with broader economic goals, aiming to provide 3.5 million homes by 2030, while reinforcing the state's vision for sustainable urban and rural development. Himachal Pradesh introduces new town planning rules to protect Shimla's valley aesthetics. Himachal Pradesh's cabinet introduced vital amendments to town planning rules that require buildings on Shimla's valley side to be constructed below road level to maintain the area's natural beauty. The government also launched the Pashu Mitra Policy 2025, creating 1,000 multitask roles in animal husbandry and raising fodder grants to support cattle shelters. Educational and healthcare sectors benefited from new staffing approvals and honorarium increases, while the Mukhya Mantri Green Adoption Yojana and guidelines for e-taxi hiring promote environmental sustainability. Additionally, departmental restructuring aims to enhance public infrastructure delivery, demonstrating a comprehensive drive towards balanced, sustainable development. Violent land dispute in Mumbai's Agripada leads to arrest of 41 security guards. A long-standing and ownership conflict in South Mumbai's Agripada area escalated earlier this week, leading to a violent standoff between security teams representing a real estate firm and a pharmaceutical company. The confrontation, marked by stone pelting, pepper spray, and gunfire, resulted in the arrest of 41 guards from the pharma firm's security agency. Police intervened swiftly, registering an FIR and placing the arrested individuals under custody. The incident reflects growing tensions surrounding high-value land in the city amidst ongoing legal disputes. BMC issues show cause notice to Mithun Chakraborty over unauthorized constructions in Malad, Bollywood. Veteran Mithun Chakraborty has been served a show cause notice by the BKA Brihan Mumbai Municipal Corporation, BMC, concerning alleged unauthorized constructions at his Malad property near Erangal Beach. The notice, issued under the Mumbai Municipal Corporation Act, 1888, cites 2 ground floor structures with mezzanine levels and 3 temporary units constructed without proper permissions. Chakraborty has refuted these allegations, asserting that every part of his property is legally constructed. This incident is part of BMC's broader crackdown on illegal structures in the area, with over 100 identified for demolition. Noida Authority intensifies crackdown on illegal constructions across 5 villages. In a decisive move against unauthorized constructions, the Noida Authority has identified approximately 20 illegal structures across the villages of Gadi Chaukhandi, Barolla, Salarpur, Basai, and Bhangal. These buildings, erected without requisite approvals on notified lands, have been marked in red with illegal signage and served official notices to caution current occupants and potential buyers. The authority has reclaimed nearly 10,000 square meters of land, valued at approximately Indian rupees 30 crore. Demolition drives have been executed in Barola, Salarpur, and Hajipur villages, targeting under-construction houses and shops built unlawfully. This initiative aligns with Noida's broader strategy to expand its land bank, which includes significant allocations for industrial, institutional, residential, group housing, and commercial developments. Inflection Point Ventures backs Naptabgo with Indian rupees 2 crore pre-seed investment. Pod Hotel Startup. Naptabgo has raised Indian rupees 2 crore in pre-seed funding from Inflection Point Ventures to accelerate franchise growth, tech upgrades, marketing, and customer experience. Founded by Nitin Malhotra and Himanshu Shukla, Naptabgo offers affordable luxury through compact sustainable stays with flexible check-ins and hourly booking. With plans to expand to 20 properties by financial year 2027 across NCR, Bangalore, Mumbai, Katra, and Amritsar, it has achieved 65% direct bookings via website and WhatsApp. Recognized as Franchisable Concept of the Year 2024, it also earned support from Balmer Lorry and Anand Mahindra, targeting the US dollar 1,300 billion global hospitality market. Man Infra Construction reports 50% profit surge in Quarter 4, financial year 2025. Driven by reduced operational expenses, Man Infra Construction recorded a remarkable growth of over 50% in its consolidated net profit for the quarter ended March 2025, aided by a significant reduction in expenses. The company reported a net profit of Indian rupees 97.15 crore, a substantial jump from Indian rupees 64.65 crore during the corresponding period of the previous fiscal. Despite a marginal decline in total income to Indian rupees 327.83 crore. The cost-cutting measures, which brought expenses down to Indian rupees 194.81 crore, played a pivotal role in this earnings improvement. The board has also announced an interim dividend for the ongoing financial year. SEBI greenlights IPOs for 7 firms, including Credila Financial Services and Sri Lotus Developers. A total of 7 companies, including Credila Financial Services, Sri Lotus Developers and Realty, and Europratik, have recently received approval from the Securities and Exchange Board of India, SEBI, to launch their initial public offerings. These firms aim to collectively raise at least Indian rupees 3,000 crore through a mix of fresh issues and offers for sale. The companies had filed their IPO papers between October 2024 and January 2025, with SEBI issuing its observations earlier this past week. Each firm has detailed specific fundraising objectives, from debt repayment and project financing to marketing and brand enhancement. Ravi Infrabuild projects eyes Indian rupees 1,100 crore IPO to fuel expansion and debt reduction. Ravi Infrabuild Projects Limited, a key player in India's civil infrastructure sector, has filed its draft papers with SEBI to raise around Indian rupees 1,100 crore through an initial public offering, IPO. The company, which operates primarily on public sector contracts across several states, plans to use the fresh equity infusion to purchase new equipment, repay debts, and invest in subsidiaries. With a healthy order book exceeding Indian rupees 3,000 crore and a solid financial performance in the recent fiscal year, this move is positioned to strengthen its balance sheet and support its expansion strategy amid growing infrastructure demand in India. Smart infrastructure and policy reforms steer India's cities through the urbanization storm. India's rapid urbanization, driven by population growth and economic progress, continues to exert immense pressure on its urban infrastructure. With over 1.4 billion people, the country's cities face mounting issues including inadequate public services, traffic congestion, environmental degradation, and widening social inequalities. To combat this, India has adopted a multi-pronged approach, implementing smart infrastructure, launching nationwide missions such as the Smart Cities Mission, Jal Jeevan Mission, and Swachh Bharat Mission Urban, and introducing significant policy reforms like the Indian rupees 1 lakh crore Urban Challenge Fund. These initiatives aim to enhance livability, sustainability, and resilience across urban India. Mumbai to host GS1 General Assembly 2025, focusing on future-ready supply chains. GS1 India is set to host the GS1 General Assembly 2025 in Mumbai, scheduled for the coming week. The three-day event will bring together over 250 global leaders, including representatives from the GS1 Management Board and chairpersons and CEOs from 118 member organizations. With the theme, Building Bridges for a Better Tomorrow, the Assembly will focus on the launch of GS1 Vision 2030, which outlines the strategic direction for global supply chains to become more digital, resilient, and sustainable. Attendees will discuss the impact of emerging technologies like AI and blockchain and the transition to next-generation barcodes under the Ambition 2027 initiative. Hospitality giants expand footprint with new hotel signings in Telangana and Maharashtra ITC. Hotels has expanded its presence in Telangana with the signing of an agreement with Kasi Palm Exotica Hotels Private Limited to introduce Welcome Hotel Shankarpali, a 155-key property set to open in the Hyderabad market. This marks the debut of the Palika Welcome Hotel brand in Telangana, complementing ITC's existing properties in Hyderabad, ITC Kakatiya, and ITC Kohinoor. Meanwhile, Indian Hotels Company, IHCL, has launched the 156-key Taj Alibag Resort and Spa in Maharashtra, marking its entry into the Alibag micro market, a preferred leisure destination for Mumbaikars. PM Modi to launch Indore Metro, Datia and Satna airports during Bhopal visit this week. Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi is scheduled to inaugurate the first phase of the Indore Metro Rail project, along with the newly developed Datia and Satna airports during his visit to Bhopal later this week. The announcement was made by Madhya Pradesh's Parliamentary Affairs Minister Kailash Vijayvargiya following a state cabinet meeting. The Prime Minister is also expected to participate in a large-scale women's empowerment program coinciding with the 300th birth anniversary of Malwa Queen Devi Ahilyabai Holkar. Nearly 2 lakh women are expected to attend the celebration, marking it as a significant cultural and infrastructural milestone for the state. Union government invests Indian rupees 1,280 crore to modernize food grain storage and enhance PDS efficiency earlier this week. Union Food Minister Pralhad Joshi announced that the government would invest approximately Indian rupees 1,280 crore to upgrade infrastructure across godowns operated by the Food Corporation of India, FCI, and the Central Warehousing Corporation, CWC. Of the total, FCI will contribute Indian rupees 1,000 crore, while CWC will invest Indian rupees 280 crore. The move aims to bolster transparency and efficiency in the public distribution system, PDS, helping to deliver quality food grains to over 80 crore citizens. Alongside infrastructure upgrades, the government launched 3 new mobile applications to strengthen monitoring and curb inefficiencies. GMR Airports takes over cargo operations at Delhi Airport following Celebi's security clearance. Revocation GMR Airports Limited, JAL, has assumed full control of cargo operations at Delhi Airport after the Bureau of Civil Aviation Security, BCAS, withdrew security clearance from Turkish firm Celebi, citing national security concerns. Celebi had been responsible for ground handling and cargo terminal management through its 2 subsidiaries. This transition ensures seamless continuation of cargo services under GAL's management through its subsidiary Delhi International Airport Limited, DIAL. The move reflects growing government oversight in airport security and operations, reinforcing GAL's position as a key operator at Delhi Airport. JP Morgan sets up new office in Paris. As part of post-Brexit European expansion, JP Morgan plans to expand its Paris operations by opening a new office in the city's central business district by 2027, which will house around 1,000 employees. The move reflects the bank's long-term confidence in France, despite economic and political uncertainties. The new office, located behind Place Vendôme, will consolidate operations from 6 buildings into 3, while increasing total space. This expansion is part of JP Morgan's post-Brexit strategy to strengthen its EU presence, with Paris emerging as a key hub. Announced ahead of the Choose France summit, the decision aligns with reforms encouraging foreign investment and signals confidence in France's economic direction. China's new home prices remain stagnant for second consecutive month in April 2025. New home prices in China were reported to have remained flat in April 2025, marking the second consecutive month of no growth. A 4% year-on-year decline was noted despite recent government stimulus, including mortgage rate cuts and lending adjustments. The prolonged property downturn, triggered in 2021 by developer debt and incomplete projects, has continued to weaken buyer confidence. Resale prices have also dropped across all city tiers. Property investment fell by 10.3% from January to April. Although financial support has been introduced, the market has remained subdued, with observers suggesting more robust intervention is needed to restore sustained sector recovery. That's a wrap for today. Tune in tomorrow for the latest headlines.